Well, a very good morning to you, Aldrin. And yes, on your screen right now is the Queen Mary 2. And you know, it was in 2021 when the Queen Mary 2 docked at the Durban harbour. At the time, the world was dealing with COVID-19. The vessel was stationed outside our port for days and passengers tested positive for coronavirus. It's been 3 years later and the ship is sailing our seas once again. And the arrival of the Queen Mary 2, Aldrin, comes at a time when the Port of Durban's expansion is set to take off now. The Queen Mary 2 is the world's second biggest ocean liner. The Queen Mary is actually after the Symphony of Seas, and it's a very impressive ship, Aldrin. It's about 345 meters long and has a beam of 45 meters at the bridge wings. As you can see on your screens right now, some of the passengers are disembarking just to get a taste of what KwaZulu-Natal has on offer. We are told that some of the tourists are going to be shuttled to various tourist attractions in EThekwini and KwaZulu-Natal, and some of those tourist attractions include the Valley of 1,000 Hills, Hlue and St. Lucia. Now I'm just going to keep quiet for a few seconds just to show you guys back at home what tourists are experiencing here in KZN as they get a taste of our cultural differences, both Indian as well as isiZulu. Let's see if we can't get some reactions from tourists. Good morning, ma'am. You're live on SABC News. Where are you coming from, and have you been enjoying the Queen Mary 2?
Yes, from Sydney, and it's wonderful. Having a lovely time. Thank you.
Now, I see you've been watching some of the cultural displays here on offer. What do you make of it?
I think it's a great way to greet everybody. It's fabulous. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Aldrin, let's see if we can't squeeze in one more tourist and see where they're from. Let's try and see this lady is taking a video. Sorry, ma'am, you're live on SABC News. Just to catch a word or two from you, where are you from and how has the experience been on board?
It's been a fabulous experience. We're from New Zealand, so a long way from home, but yeah, thoroughly enjoying ourselves.
Are you going to be doing any of the excursions here in KZN?
Not in Durban, but when we get to Cape Town, we're going on the Rovos train and then we're going to safari, so new experiences. It's going to be great.
I see that you're recording some of the cultural displays. What do you make of it?
I have a young granddaughter who loves to dance, so wow.
So you'll be showing her definitely this video?
Yes. She'll get some ideas, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's try one more tourist. Aldrin. Good morning, sir. You're live on SABC News. Where are you coming from? I see you also just disembarked the Queen Mary 2.
We came from Fremantle in Western Australia. What a trip. Just amazing.
So the media aren't allowed on board, but can you just paint our viewers a picture of what is on board? What are some of the activities that you've been doing for the course of this week that you've been on the ship?
Well, my wife's been painting every day. She's an artist and has just loved it. And I have 40 ladies and gents every morning that paint. And I go and do quizzes and talks and read books. There's lots of activities to do. I'm not that physical in that sense these days, but I've seen people doing round the decks and running and table tennis and swimming, all sorts of activities. Then the gentle stuff, late in the afternoon we have a nice little champagne before dinner, which is very nice.
So have you got good feet? Because I'm told there's a ballroom dancing that's also happening.
We've been to that. We've dressed up with a tuxedo and we've had 3 gala nights so far. I haven't worn my tuxedo so much ever.
So you really enjoy your time.
Thoroughly.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Well, there you can see, Aldrin, some of the tourists are really enjoying the Queen Mary 2. I'm just going to ask Fu to show you some of the cultural displays on offer, showing our tourists what KZN is all about. Now, earlier on, we also saw, the captain of the ship who was gifted with a Zulu spear and shield. And he was talking about how this is going to be one of the mementos on the ship as they travel around the world. So this ship, the Queen Mary 2, will have a bit of KZN also inside as it makes its trips throughout the world and docks at several different ports. Some of the Africanism will also be on the ship, being the shield as well as the Zulu spear. Well, I think I'll hand it back to you in Studio Alden and we'll play out with this ensemble.